Hello everyone, welcome back to my 4-Star School YouTube channel, and this is our Flutter UI tutorial series. So in this video, I'm going to make this beautiful course app in the Flutter. And as you can see from our emulator, here is the final project we will build after you finish this video. And the first is the home page, and we have these featured course, and also we have these currently active course. And each feature course, when you click it, and you will see this detail page and what kind of module, and you can see your progress, right? Okay, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification so you won't miss out the latest Flutter UI tutorial. And also, if you like my video, please thumbs up my video and I will be really appreciated. So without further ado, let's get started. First, we're going to open our terminal and we navigate to our workspace, which is this project folder, and I was using the Flutter command to create this course app, and I hit enter. Just wait a few minutes. Okay, I think we have built it successfully. Then I open my Visual Studio Code. I will find my projects folder and open this course app. And we'll start from this point. And first of all, I'm going to import the assets we're going to use in this project and in my download folder. And I need to create an assets folder inside our course app, and I'm going to move those two folders into my assets folder. And then I go to my pub species yam file. In line 48, I need to comment out those assets, but I need to replace this one with assets images. So the same as the following assets icons. Then I just save. And also we are going to use this library, which is a percentage indicator. So you're going to install this library. So just copy this percentage indicator, and under this Cupertino icon, and we place our percentage indicator, and when save, and we are done for project setup. First, we're going to create some folder, and the first one is constants folder, and then is our screens folder and models folder. Right, so inside this screens folder we have our home screen and detail page screen, and inside these constants we're going to define our colors, because when you back to this design, you will see the color actually will list out in here. So we're going to define our custom color in our color file. So first, and I need to import material package material dot file dot and which is a Flutter inside the Flutter package. And then I'm going to define our constant color. So the color, so the background color the first one from right will be our background color, and the second one will be our primary light color, and the third one will be our primary color, and the fourth would be our essence color, and the last one will be our font color. So let's back to Visual Studio Code, and we're going to use those. So the first one will be our background color, and then we're going to define our primary light. Okay, so and next will be the primary color. So then is our primary dot color. And next will be our essence color. And next one will be our font color. And the last one will be our font light color. Okay, so just save those file and we close it. We're going to delete everything inside this main file, and we'll start from the scratch. So first thing we need to import the Flutter material package and Flutter material right, and then we need to write down our mention point, which is this. We need to run our application, and I just call it my app, and we're going to define this my app, and here I would like to declare a stateless widget, and I just call it my app, and I think I don't need this constructor for now. And for this build method, I'm going to return the material app. Inside this material app, I'm going to return our home page, and then we're going to create a home file inside our home folder. And here I'm going to create a stateless widget, and I call it home page. And I think I don't need this constructor for now, but we need to import the material library. Okay, so we need to import the material library, and here we're going to return a scaffold, and we have the body attribute. So here I just return a center of text, and I just call it our home page. Okay, let's save, and inside our main file we need to import our home page. Okay, that's pretty much it, and we save and we click this run button. We're going to install our app into our emulator. So just wait for a few minutes, because the first time we install our app will took a little bit longer. Okay, our app start, and we actually need to do something more. So I want to remove this debugger banner and also this status toolbar. So, and inside our material app, and we need to set this debugger show check the mode banner to false, right? And also, and I'm going to inside this build method, I'm going to set these our status banners color to I'm going to set it to transparent. So I just called system Chrome, and I want to set a system UI overload style, and here I will pass the system UI overlay style. Inside this one, I'm going to change the status bar color, and I change to colors transparent. So I need to save. Yeah, you see we remove these, we hide these status bar, and we will coding from this point. It's back to our prototype file. We'll start from this app bar. So go to our home.dat file, and under the scaffold, and we're going to create our app bar, and we're using this app bar class, and inside this app bar class we need to set it is a background color to our custom defined color, and then we need to change its elevation and set to 0, and we need to make the center title to false, because you see this title will start from the left. We'll align to start, and then we're going to write down our text. Inside we need to pass our text. Hello, do this and save. Let's see what's coming up. You see I didn't change the color of this text, so by default it's a white color, so it's hard to see our text, and we need to style it a little bit. So we implement next text style, and inside we need to change its color to our font light. Then we save, and you will see our font coming up. And actually I need to make it smaller. I change it to 16. Yeah, it seems good to me now. Okay, so, and also I think I need to give the text the padding, so I wrap this text with our padding widget, and I will use the only name constructor, so I give the left 10 padding, so I save. Yeah, it seems good to me. And next I'm going to implement this action attribute. So inside this action attribute, and I'm going to use start widget. So inside this start, I need to implement this children attribute. So first we have a container, and then we have this little budget, right? So first we're going to create our container. So inside this container, I have a child, just this image ss. I'm going to import icons and the notification. Also I set this weight to 30, so let's save. You'll see this icon is coming up, and I need to give this container a decoration. I use box decoration. Right inside this box decoration, I need to set its border. I use border.all, and I set the color. Color would be the light, a little bit light, and also in the weight would be 2. So let's save. or a little bit dark, so I just use this with opacity. I set 0.3. Now it looks good. And then we're going to make a border radius, right? Because it have a rounded shape. So we set the border radius, and I'm using circular and just set to 15. Yeah, it's good to me now. And also we need to give some padding, and I use this edge inset, give all and set to A. And also the margin, I need to give the margin to right, so I use only, and I keep the top the margin 10, and right I keep 20. So let's save. Now it's much similar like this prototype. So next, under this container, I'm going to create another widget. Use this position widget. And first I need to give the position, so be top 15 and right would be 30. And to trial, I just use the container, right? And also give the height probably 8, and width is also 8. And decoration, I use box decoration. So inside box decoration, I can set the shape and the color. Color will be accent. And the shape I just using box shape dot circle, right? So when I save, you'll see we have this budget come up, and I think this add bar will be a little long, so I'm going to refactor, and I extra the method. I just call it build add bar. So save. Okay. So I think we finished our first part. So next we're going to implement this welcome text. You may notice we have this emoji. So we're going to use a rich text widget in this case. So inside our home folder, I'm going to create the widget folder, and I'm going to create a widget, create a file called Emoji Text start, right? And inside this Emoji Text start, I'm going to create our stateless widget, and I call it Emoji Text. And I think I don't need this constructor for now, and I also need to import the material library. So here I just return the text, just call it Emoji Text. Let's save. Let's try to import this emoji text inside our home.dar file, and here I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to replace this center widget with our single child scroll view, and of course I want this whole page can be scrollable, and I need to implement its child method attribute. So I'm going to use this column widget. Inside this column widget, I need to style it is course alignment, and I set to start. Course alignment I set to start, and also I set this main package size to mid. Okay, and then I just import our emoji text. So let's save. You'll see our text showing here. And next we're going to customize this emoji text a little bit, so it will look like the prototype. So first we need to give the padding from left, right? So we implement this padding. We're using edge inset dot I think only. I just use left. I give it 25, and I save. You'll be aligned with our this hello razor. Alright, and next I'm going to replace this text widget with our emoji rich text. So inside this for each text, we need to implement it is a text attribute because it is required, and we will use this text span widget. So inside this text span, we have a children attribute need to implement. So we can use this text span widget again. Inside this text span widget, we have a text attribute, and we need to specify the text we want to render. So we got to use boost your brain power, and also another is also a text span. But here we need to use our emoji. So just back to the website I prepared. Here it's called emojipedia.org. So you can search these sparks and you just copy, and you can actually type this one. And here, so I just paste one copy. You'll see I have this emoji come up. So I need to place it inside the test attribute. So, and let's save. Yeah, we see this emoji and the text, but it's white color, so we need to give this text a style and change its color. So we're using text style. We're going to change the color. So first is the font weight. I need to make it bold. I use font weight dot bold, and next I'm going to change the font size to 26, and also the final is this color. I will use font color. So let's save. I need to import our colors.dar. Let's save. Now you are able to see these tags. Okay, and also I think these spark I also need to make it a little bit larger. So I also use this text style and font size, and I specify to 26 as well. Okay, now it look much similar like this. Okay, so next we're going to implement the search bar. First go to our widget folder, and we create another folder and call it search input. Right, and inside this search input we create a stateless widget, and I just call it search input. And I think I don't need this constructor for now, so I can delete it. But we need to import this material class, material.dar, and we just save, just place it with the text, call it search input. Let's save and go to our home.dar file, and we need to import our search input. Right, so just save. You will see the text coming up under our emoji text. So we will start from this point. So first we're going to create a text field, right? And you will notice we have this icon after this text. So we're going to use I consider to use the stack widget again. So for this child attribute, I'm going to use our stack widget. Inside stack widget, we have these children. Right, so the first one is our container. So the container will contain our text field, right? And the second one will be our search icon. So first we're going to implement this container. The child will be our text field. So let's save. You'll see we have a text field showing here, but it's too long, right? We need to customize it a little bit. So first I need to change the cursor color, and I will change to our light font color, and also the decoration. I will use the input decoration. So for this input declaration, we need to fill out the color, and we choose this form line, and with capacity set 0.1 because I want it very light, and also fill I will need to set to true. So I save. You'll see we have the background for this text field. And next I'm going to set this content padding, and I will set to probably 18. And also I need to set the border. I need to remove the border. I can use input border dot none. Right, so I save. I need to remove the border because I use this container, so I can set the border using this container. So, and also the hint text. Hint text will be search for history classes. Right, and also style it a little bit. Change its color, right? So we hint style. We can using text style, and we change the color to light font color. So let's say we have these hint coming up, and also we need to give the margin for this container. So I use edit inset.or. I set to 25. And also the decoration, we're using this box decoration. So inside this box decoration, we set this a border.or, and I using set its color to light font, and also the width to 2. Right, so let's save. Okay, it's too dark, so I'm going to change it a little bit with capacity. I set 0.3. Okay, this good to me. And also we need to set the border radius, right? So I'm using a border radius dot circular, and I set to 20. Okay, this one is nice to me. And next I'm going to implement this search icon. So since we're using this stock widget, and under this container, we're going to use our precision widget. So inside this precision, I need to implement it a child attribute, right? We're going to use another container and put our image inside this container. So first I'm going to need to specify the position. Would be right 15 and top 35. So inside this container, we have a child. So we can use image.ss to specify our child, and use the search icon. Search, also set its weight to 20. So let's say you see, but it's very light, so we give the container a color. So we set this container decoration and change the color to essence color. So we say we will see our container, and next we're going to customize a little bit. We set the border radius using border radius dot circular and set to 8. And also we need to give the padding. So we keep the padding, we're using edge inset and set to 8. So let's save. Now it looks similar like this prototype. So we finish those parts, and next we're going to implement this feature list. To place using the send widget, so which is this title. So we're going to write a reusable widget for those two. So here I'm going to create another file. I just call it cat category title, or maybe small case, sorry, category title dot, and we create our status widget, and I just call it category title. Okay, so I think I don't need this constructor for now. If we need it, we can implement later. So let's save. We'll need to import the library. So we're going to import the library. And here I'm going to return a road widget. And inside this row, we have two texts, right? And we have our left text and our right text. So here I'm going to declare the attribute, and I just call it left text, so, and the right text. And I'm going to implement this constructor by parsing this left text and right text. Okay, so inside this text, I'm going to parse our left text, and I passing this right text to our second widget. And we also need to customize it a little bit. So first we just save it. And we can just import and to see what it is. So okay, so sorry, it should be category this title, and category title. Need to import. So here just for test, we're going to pass those top of week. And the second one would be view all, right? So let's save. And you will see we have two texts coming out, and we need to customize it a little bit. So first is the padding. So we can use the symmetric, and we set this horizontal to 25. And then we can customize the left text and the right text. So for here, I specify this main axis alignment to a space between, so you will separate those texts. So for the left text, the style, I specify the style and implement the text style attribute. And I'm going to change the font weight to bold. And then I change the font size to 20, and also the color will be our font color. And I need to import our color .dar, so let's save. Okay, so for the right text, and also I'm going to implement this style attribute using text style. So for the font size, I would set to 16, and also color I would set to font light, right? So let's save. Yeah, it looks good to me. So we can save this one. Okay, so let's back to our prototype. We're going to implement these cores. So back to our Visual Studio Code, and we need to actually implement the model. We need to define a course model. So inside this model folder, I'm going to create the course.dar. So I will specify our course model. Create a course. So inside this course, I'm going to specify it is author, and also the author image, and also the title and the image URL, right? So I need to implement it constructor, author image, title, and also image URL, right? So, and then I'm going to create a statistic method which will return a list of course. And you can just using your custom backend to return the list of object. Since this is just a UI tutorial, so I'm just going to use this static method. So I'm going to return a list of course. So the first course will have this text and also the author image icons, avatar 01.png, and next will be the course name, and then will be the images for the course. Okay, that's for our first course. I can quickly copy it and paste it. I just change the author name, also the avatar, and then the course name, also the course image. Okay, let's save. After we finish this course, the model, and back to our home folder, inside this widget, going to create another file. So I just call it course item. So inside this course item, and we're going to use the object we just defined. So here I'm going to create a status the widget. I'm going to call it course item. So we delete this constructor for now, and we can implement if we need it later. So we're going to use our course object. Right, so we're going to import our course from course. So I think this course should be from our models, right? Also implement this constructor just using our course, and so here I just place our course, save, and I'm going to import in these our home page so we can customize. I'm just using course items. So for the course, yeah, the reason I need to, okay, so I just go to our module, and I just copy one course. Don't worry, I will change it later. So here I just want to see this overall course item. Okay, so I will change it, refactor it later. So here I just want to see these course. I want to customize it. So let's back to course item. So I will start from this point, and as you will know, we have these widget, so it's very good to use our stack. So that's using the stack widget. I'm going to use stack in this case. For this child, I'm using a stack widget. inside the stack we have this child attribute. So we're going to implement this first child, which will be a container, and I specify it is height and width, also 25.0, and we can give the color for this container so we can see it clearly. So I just save. You'll see we have these course item. So under it we are going to customize a little bit. So we use box decoration. We change its color to primary light, and also we set our border radius to circular 20. And you may notice we have color in this container and also in this box decoration. When I save, I will run an error, so it's better to remove the color in the container. Just keep the color inside this box decoration. So let's save. You'll see we have these cosplays, and then we're going to use a column widget. So, and for the child, okay, we're going to use the column widget. Okay, we're going to implement its child. So we're going to divide these entire to 3 portions. So this image took 2 portions and the rest would took just 1 portion. And so in here I would like to use the expanded widget. So expanded. Okay, we need to specify its flex. I set to 2, and also the child, and I using this clip rect because I want to play our image, and also I need this image also have this rounded corner. So I use this clip rect widget. So inside this we can specify its border radius, right? And we can set up border radius and use the only name constructor, so we can specify the top, the left radius dot circular. I just give 20, and also for same for the top right. So I just copy. So let's save. So you don't see any effect because I didn't place our image. So inside this rect click red, we have a child, so we can use image ISS. We're going to use our course object, right? So we're going to use course image, and also need to set its feet, box feet dot cover. So let's save. You'll see we have this image which took the entire space. The reason for this because we just set only this expanded. We didn't set our second expanded. So when we set our second expanded, this image we only took 2 portions. So we're going to create our another expanded widget, and we set flex to 1, and also implement its child widget. So here I use a column widget again. So because you know we have the first column and the second column. So we're using our column widget again. So implement its child attribute. And also we need to specify its alignment. So course alignment was set to start. So I think we can save it for now, and you will see our image only took 2 portions. Okay, and for the text, so I think the first one will be a row because we have a circular avatar and also the name of the author. So let's back to Visual Studio Code. We can create these road widget. So the first would be our image, this avatar. So we could use this course author image and specify it is width to 20. Width. So the second child will be the text. So the text will be course author. Right. So let's save. It's showing here, and we need to style the name of the author a little bit. So let's implement this text style. Text style. So for the text style, we're going to implement it is font weight to bold. Right, so let's save. And also we need to give a little bit gap between avatar and the title and then the name of the author. So I use size box. I just specify the width, probably just 5 is enough. Okay, that's good. And I think we have I need to set the padding for the overall. So I just wrap these with our padding widget. I think we could say 15 for all of them. Okay, seems good. Okay, so I'm going to implement another row. So the next row will be our text. To child, for the child. So first will be a text, and then we have these dot, a little dot, and also a text. So I'm going to create a text widget and using our course dot title, and then I create container. And next is this for text 2 hours 20 minutes. Let's save. You won't see anything because I didn't style this container. So I'm going to style this container first. So create the margin for this container. Just using edit inset symmetric horizontal set to 5. Horizontal set to 5. And then using the width to 5 and height to 5 because it's very small dot. And decoration, box decoration, use color to form light. Also shape, just the circle, box shape. Save. And we have this little dog, and we need to style the title, the course title. So we're going to implement a style attribute. So just use text style. So for the text style, going to make the font weight to bold, and then the font size to 18. Also the color to font color. Right? Okay, let's save. Yeah, it's good to me. And then we need to style for this time as well. So use the style and the text style. So inside this text style, I give the font weight and just bold. Also the font size would be 14, and the color was set to font light color. So let's save. And I need to give some gap between those two rows. So I'm using size the box, giving height set to 5. Okay, that's good. Okay, so next we're going to implement the button. So the reason I think we can change the course name. So this course name should be Paint Technologies, right? Or Technicals. When I say, you'll see this one is much similar like this one. Okay, and we have this button left, so we're going to use our position. So we need to find our stack. I think it's under this container. Okay, we're going to create a position widget, right? We need to specify. So button would be 60 and right would be 20. So implement is child using the elevated button, and first the on press will be required, and then is this child is just very simple text start, right? So when I save, you will see this button, but we need to customize a little bit, right? So first we're going to style it, and we're using style attribute, and here we're using elevated button style from. So we can specify this primary color will be our essence color, and also elevation set to 0, and shape because we need a border radius, so we can use rounded rectangle border. Right, so inside round we have a border radius, and we can set border radius circular 15. Okay, now it's much similar than here. Okay, maybe I just turn to 10. Yes, now it looks good to me. Right, so we finish our course item, so we can dynamic render it. So we're going to create our feature course widget, and we can dynamic render those courses. Create a feature course .dar, and inside this feature course .dar, and I think we need to create a status widget, and I just call it feature course. And I think I don't need constructor for now, but we need import the library. So I just import the library. So first, and I'm going to get these courses list from our course class. So we need to import it first, and we can use it as a static method to generate a list of course. So we have a list of course, and also we have this column widget because I want to place these title and these course together. So I'm going to copy the title in here. So I just move it to our feature course. In here, we need to import library in here, and I think we could remove the library here. Let's save. Okay, so back to feature course. So inside this feature course, we can use our list view, right? Before we use the list view, we need to specify the height. So I think we need to give 300 height, and the trial I use list view here. So list builder, right? In this list view builder, I'm going to specify this icon item count will be our courses list.length, and also scroll direction would be horizontal, and for this item builder we have a context and index. So we're going to return this course item, right? We have already built this one, and we need to pass our course list and with the index. So we need to import a library. Okay. Okay, so I still need this separator. So I'm using this separator, and I'm going to implement it is separator builder. So the separator builder, I'm going to return a sized box, and I specify the width to 15. I can. Okay, so let's save. We're going to use it inside our home dot file. So here I'm going to remove this cost item, so we can just place our feature course. Right, so let's save. Yeah, it shows here, but we need to give some padding. So that's back to feature course. For the padding, so we could place some padding inside this list. View padding and use edge inset or 25. Okay, it seems good to me now, and it's very similar. Alright, so you can scroll. Yes, and we finish this part. So next one is finish this counter active course. Okay, that's back to Visual Studio Code, and inside this widget folder, we're going to create another file. I just call it active course.dar, and still we make a stateless widget, and we're going to delete the constructor and also import a library. Okay, so we're going to name it active course. So inside active course, we have a row 1 and a colon. Right. So, and also this is the first row, and this is our second row, and we can reuse both these category title. So we're going to place a colon here. So inside colon, we need to specify this child. So the first child would be the category title, and left text will be currently active, and the right text still view or. So this is our first widget inside this column. So the next one will be this container, because we have this border, so we can use container decoration to draw the border. So we use container. Inside this container, we have decoration. Okay, we need to specify the child decoration using the box decoration. So inside the box decoration, we can specify this color, and we're using font. So I think, do I miss out something? Okay, so inside this box decoration, and I give this color, so I will using foam light color, and we need to import, and I can make it a little bit white, and I set to 0.1 as the same as we did for the search bar. right, and also the border, and we can use border border.all. So, and we specify it is color as well. The color would be foam light, and with capacity set to 0.3, and you see this border will be a little bit dark than here, so I just set to 0.3 because the background is 0.1. So okay, it should be with capacity. Okay, and also the weight, so I will set to just 1, and then the border radius, just using border radius dot circular, and I set to 8. Is enough. So let's see. We didn't set the height and weight, so when I save, you cannot see anything here. So let's save, and I need to import it, these active cores, in our dar main.dar home.dar. So import our active cores. Let's save. You will see this top. You will see here currently active, and we have this border, the container for the container. So back to active cores, and I think we need to give this container a margin. So set the margin using edge inset, or, and I set to 25. Okay, and then for the trial of this container, and I'm going to create another row, because we need to place these 3 items here. So the first item would be the image. So I think I would like to use this clip rect, because I want the image to have a round shape. So I use this widget, and I set this border radius, and I set to just 8 is enough. And also the child will be image access by using access images properties, this file, and I use the width set to 60. So let's save. You will see we have these images. Yes. And I would like to wrap these two together. So I wrap these with this row widget. Okay, so outside I can simplify this main alignment using space between, because those two is together and this one is so we can use space between. After this image, we have another column and 2 text. So I'm going to use the column widget and implement this children attribute, and also alignment will be course alignment start for the child the text. I'm going to use the text widget. And next text Let's save. And we need to style it a little bit. So implement this text style inside the text style. Set font size to 18, and font weight to bold, and also color, font color. Send as these. So set this style, choose text style, font size, and I set to 16. Also font weight, bold, also color, set to font light. Let's save. Yeah, it looks good, and we need to keep some gap between those two. So I use size the box, giving width just 20 is enough. Okay, and the last one is this percentage progress bar. So I think this is outside row. Yes, here. I'm going to create a circular progress percentage indicator. Right? So in here I'm going to define our radius be 60. Radius. Okay, I think we need to import the library. So let's back to percentage progress. We need to import this library. Paste it here. Save. And I think it's circular progress indicator, right? And then we need to radius, and we set to 60. Progress. Oh, sorry, mistake. It's a circle percentage indicator. So we still progress percent. Okay, we set this radius and also line width to 5.0 and percent to 0.61, and also center we'll have our text widget just for 61%. We need to make it bold. So style, text style. Okay, let's save. And also, I think we need to progress color using our accents color. Yes, comma. Let's save. Okay, it shows here, and we need to give the whole container, I think the padding as well. So let's keep the padding using the edge inset symmetric, and we give vertical just 10 and horizontal. I think we can just use the OR and set to 10. So let's save. Yeah, it looks good to me. Okay, so I think we finished our first part, and I'm going to lap these border navigation and detail page into the second video. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and if you like my video, please thumbs up my video. I would be really appreciate. Okay, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next video.